Michael Nagy here with Jiggy Jag TV and DiscoveringBands.com. And for everyone watching, share this video on my channel and help support the awesome bands I feature. And today I'm here with Velvet Leather Vamptoys. How you doing today?
Oh, we're doing good.
Oh yeah, fabulous.
Delicious.
It's great to have you and love the band name. How'd you guys come up with that?
It's all you, man. Yeah.
So I was looking at all these like old industrial bands like Velvet Acid Christ, fucking VMV Nation. There's a lot of V's going on there. I'm like, well, shit, man. Fuck VMV. Why not do VLV? So I did.
Yeah.
And I like Velvet. I love leather. And Vamptoys was kind of a word I made up because I wanted something that was toy related and something that was like horror related. So I made the word Vamptoys, and it just kind of flowed together.
Yeah.
So now you got VAC, you got VNV, you got fucking VLV. We're stuck there. We're like crammed right in them.
Well, it's an awesome name, and it's great to have you here doing a performance of myself.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of our best songs.
Oh
really.
yeah, I love that song.
Yeah, very, very disturbing.
Are you motherfuckers ready? I'm fed up with this world. And I'm fed up with everything.
Yeah, so my label has taken a new turn, and this is Lost in the World of Ghosts. He has music that's been lost since like the late 90s and early 2000s, and I for my label, the major releases that I was doing every Sunday, I was taking his old albums and splicing them together and making a bunch of stuff and remastering it from the ground up and all that. And I really like his work. Like, you know, he's made some just amazing stuff. And since like 2018, I had the idea for this band, Velvet Leather Vamptoys. That was going to be sort of like an industrial jam band. So think of it like Grateful Dead, but industrial. No, we'll never play the same song twice, but it's still the same song regardless. And so this is our band. We just put out our demo, Intervention, not too long ago, which features 3 songs: Myself, Mannequin Nightmares, and Junkies. And we're very proud of it, and we hope that it goes on along the road. I got a couple specials I'm still editing too for Bandcamp exclusive and for YouTube before the 3rd special.
Also, it's great that you did a performance for the interview for Myself. And tell us a little bit about that song.
So Myself, the song is, so the entire idea of this band is that I've always had a thing for primal scream therapy, and I wanted to utilize that in another band, and I can't do it with my solo stuff, so I decided that we were going to do it together because he's a fantastic noise musician, and I'm really good with melodies, and we kind of clashed it together. And the song Myself is, as the chorus says, it's basically you being afraid of being yourself because there's nothing you can do to stop it. So the lyrics are, I can't get away from myself, gotta hold on to this hell. And it's basically a song about existential crises and suicide.
And tell us when the debut album, Figures, is coming out.
So I've been working on Figures since 2018. It's almost 4 years in production. I've been working on it almost as long as the project. And I have 7 songs done already. I have only 4 left, and the next single should be coming out in the next couple months, either December or January. I've just been working on a lot of other stuff with other connections and people and all that. Is to put out Figures, to put out a couple more secret releases I'm not going to announce yet, and probably do an album or 2 for VLV, like a studio recording rather than a demo. And I think I'm going to slow down from there, start working on some short films.
Awesome. Any plans to play live?
We've been looking around for venues forever. Our best chance is going to play at the Masquerade, but we're still waiting for an opening at Purgatory.
Awesome. Hopefully you can make that happen. So what else do you guys have coming up? Tell us about what artists you'd like to collaborate with in the future.
I'm collaborating a lot with Suicide and Silence of the Machine, of course, because we did Aerofiend together. I'm thinking once we start doing studio stuff, I plan for us to reach out to artists that I'm friends with who've been donators of my radio show that's ending next month, and a lot of people that I've been working with on the side. Like, for instance, Syzygics, Angel Spit. I want to get Grab Your Face. And we're probably going to like do remixes for them and see if we can get them featured.
And how come you're ending your radio show?
It was just lacking an audience, and so this last so I'm going out with a bang on November 10th. It's a volume 10. It was a monthly radio show where I just play a bunch of people that I like, small and big. And this last volume is 40 artists, so it's almost 3 hours. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a. I mean, I've seen the set list. It's awesome. It's gonna be it's the best way to like actually like end the show. I mean, the artists that are going to be there are fantastic.
Yeah, it's a shame. Sometimes that happens. The word just doesn't get out enough, and just not enough people know about something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a video about it because I said that I just don't see a future for the show, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you need to keep doing the show," but if no one's tuning in, then what's the point, right?
Exactly. So for the people watching right now, if you want the show to continue or come back in the future, comment below or reach out to them. So maybe we can get something going in the future for you.
We have plans to do a couple specials later on, but the show, like the main run, is just over. So we'll probably still do like EBM week donations and whatnot, but the show itself is stopped.
Now, if people want to find you online on social media, look you up, get your music, how do they do that?
Oh God, Bandcamp, Discogs, YouTube. We're kind of all over. We got stuff on Instagram.
We finally made a proper Facebook page after like 4 attempts, and he ended up making 2 profiles.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, they're kind of cool. They kind of
We have a real Facebook page. We'll
Yeah.
send it to you, and so to like the confusion.
Yeah, he's gonna do it. Like I'm just like I get on a computer or a phone, and it's like I'm always clicking the wrong buttons, and I just kind of fuck it up.
And Twitter's a great way to connect with people too.
When you're not getting canceled. some of my tweets have been a little out there if you've seen them. So
At least it's better than Facebook, because Facebook bans and censors everything. So.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, I've been
yeah.
banned on Facebook for the last 15 months, so I get it.
Every other-
A meme about Bard, so
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's kind of fucked up. But
So wait, do you get banned and unbanned, or you just been banned for 15 months straight?
They just keep going. Hey, you're banned from doing this shit for 3 months, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I don't really go on here that much, and they always wait a couple years before they actually ban you, because they banned me for a meme I sent in a page that's private like 3 years ago. Got any questions for Ghost?
Yeah, I mean, how long have you been making music for?
oh gosh, well, like I've been into music since I was a kid. Like I've loved music. It's kind of like I can't even describe it. It's almost what makes me breathe. Like
Essential.
yeah. Music is my essential oil. I started making music probably like in the mid-90s, and I tried forming bands with other people, and it never worked. So I tried going solo, literally spending thousands of dollars on equipment. And I realized I actually really fucking suck at music. So I sold a bunch of stuff. I kind of really gave up on music. And then I met Synth. And after a few months of us talking and hanging out, we
just connect.
We musically connect. It's like
we've known each other for about 2 years now.
Give or take. Yeah.
We used to work together in retail, and then I got fired, and I'm working somewhere else. But when I reached out to him, I started hanging out at his place, and we really connect in like an uncanny way. Like for instance, he had like a chord prophecy that just didn't turn on for like 8 years or some shit.
Something like that.
And then he let me handle it, and it just turned on like that.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
That was your synth. I had your synth.
Right, and it's like it's just stuff like that, man. And when I love this guy. He's like my best friend, and he's very into art like I am. He's very into visual art, and he's not afraid to push boundaries, and I really like that. And if you've seen any of my music videos, you know that I'm all about pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
for art's sake, you know, it's for art's sake. And when I heard his music, I've been in the noise community for like the last 11 years or so, the noise and industrial community. So I've heard noise all over the place. You know, I've made noise, I make noise still, you know. Noise is a good genre, but there's something about his work, like the rough way it's done and like the very guerrilla style techniques. And I thought to myself, holy fucking shit, this is lost media and I need to put this out. And we have a lot of plans for him, and we actually have a label fund where we like put some money in it every once in a while. So once we have enough money, we're gonna definitely do like a full merch haul. Next year, my label's gonna do its first annual tape haul, and we're going to put a bunch of albums from the label on cassette for a limited time. So
Awesome. And tell us about some of your band influences.
Oh my God. It's probably primarily like Nine Inch Nails, Converge, Sigur Rós, Bile, like
nothing inside.
kind of. When I'm like feeling ambient, I kind of like Nothing Inside. But like my musical tastes are almost as out there as his. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
we
I
go all over the spectrum.
I like metal, I like pop, industrial, like.
Yeah, we're the kind of weirdos that will like listen to like the fucking Prodigy at 3 in the morning and then wake up to Tori Amos.
Yeah, like we'll literally be playing like, you know, Myself for Junkies, and then go into, you know, that's like kind of harsh industrial, and then we'll go this really ambient soft cover of like Zombie by the Cranberries or something like that.
And,
It's just
when we were starting our second special before we filmed it, we listened to Cowboy Dan by Modest Mouse and a live version of Pumped Up Kicks by Fostered People. And it pumped us up to do the special. And the second special, The Failed Efforts of Mankind, is, I would dare say, is one of the most beautiful and artistic specials I have ever made. And I'm not even like saying that to stroke my ego or anything. It's just the songs in it were so like out there, and it was very experimental. And as you know, interviewing me before, you know I'm very into experimental music, and there was just something about it. Like we click. Like if you watch our specials, we have this chemistry, and both specials that we did, it was the first time we were playing those songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They just it just kind of works, you know, and it's hard to explain.
It's kind of like, you know, we're making a cake. Like you have all the ingredients, but you're missing like one little simple ingredient. You're making the cake, and you know it's gonna be delicious. And here I come with a little like fucking sprinkles, just to make it sparkle. And that's kind of how it is. It's like we don't know what kind of cake we're making. Like it could be red velvet, it could be a pound cake, it could be like an upside down orange pineapple pizza cake or whatever the fuck. And we just make it, and it's delicious.
That's a good way to put it.
As some people know, I'm in a very specific music circle of other artists. Like, and what I mean by that is that this circle is like a bunch of artists that work together very closely, and I'm a big part of that. And it's people like, you know, Miss Suicide, Stahlschlag, Bow Everdown, Silence the Machine, Fabric Mutter, Rerumo, Prometric. Like we all work together. Morbid Echo too. Sorry, shout out. But Spank the Nun too. Spank the Nun and I, we work together pretty well. And yeah, I've worked with a lot of people. And I think that once VLV starts doing studio stuff, I'm probably gonna like bring that music circle in. I might see if we can do like a big collaborative thing, you know.
Yeah, I like that. The whole network of all the artists together on social media and all the collaborations and remixes. It's a really cool thing to all have together.
Yeah, a lot of people that you interview in the industrial scene, the small artists, a lot of us are very connected. So it's like when I see my interview and then I see like Silence of the Machines interview, I'm like, oh, I know that guy. You know, I mean, so I was like, yeah, him and I made out together. You know, it's just really cool having that circle of all these just fucking amazing, talented artists. And I don't think my work is that good. I'm always about improvement, but like Miss Suicide, that man just. Holy shit. I'm sorry, but like some of the work that he has done for me alone is just, it blows me away. He actually did a remix that I haven't released yet for a secret release. And it's just, it's insane. It's insane.
No, I agree with you. His work is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe that he's so small. And, you know, I've worked with him multiple times. He's such just an amazing guy. And I really hope he gets out there because holy shit.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to like jerk him off or anything. He's just he's an amazing artist. He really is.
well, by you guys all working together, collaborating, featuring each other, it helps get the word out. So that's how, you know, you guys can all grow.
And some of this will get signed, and that's when you really know who your real friends are. Because when a band gets signed, it's very complicated. There's actually a couple bands I've known beforehand, like Nora McKenna and Viola Sin, and we're still friends. You know, we still talk, we still work together, we still, you know, all that. It's not the same for some other bands, but you know, that's just how it is in circles. Because even regardless of you being friends or working together, it's always we always give each other to boost each other up.
And do you have some other bands you'd like to also work with in the future?
Oh God.
You answer first.
I mean, there's so many. It's like
My choices are really weird. I'm gonna let him answer.
Oh, you're
first.
gonna let me answer? I mean, some of them are gonna be the same. Like, I'd love to work with like Three Teeth or Bile,
Yeah.
you know, because
Oh yeah, of course.
I love, you know, they literally don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. They put out whatever the hell they want. They are. It's just the kind of artist that I like. When an artist doesn't care what anybody thinks and they put it out, even if they're shitty.
Yeah,
it's
like anal cunt.
I don't know. That one's kind of a little. Their music just sucked. I don't care how stuff sucked. I mean, like, but he didn't give a fuck, and I can respect that. I totally respect any artist that like just doesn't give a fuck what they put out. They're making the music for themselves. So like literally any of them, like any artist like that, I would love for us to work with, because that's kind of how we are.
Because I'm so fucking weird, there's 5 artists I want to work with, and I don't think any of them are really in my genre at all. Sonic Youth, like anybody can make Kim Gordon, Thurston Moore. An old 90s band that no one fucking remembers called Slint. I really want to work with them.
Every time you say that, wears me the fuck out.
I want to work with Bjork, of course. Bjork is just amazing. I would love to work with Fever Ray and Chelsea Wolfe. Like, there's something about females who can do like that very heavily reverb, almost operatic voice. And, you know, sometimes you're making a song and you're like, shit, I need this person. You know, like, when you're working in a line with a circle like me, you're just kind of like, oh, that's what I want, you know? Like, this is the person for this song, if they want to be in it, you know? It's just stuff like that, you know? And I've been connected with a lot of small bands, a lot of big bands, and I think my radio show really did help that with connections. Because I played a lot of people who, like, I've played people with 11,000 followers, and I played people with, like, 200 followers, you know? If I like it, I like it, and that was the entire point of the radio show.
Exactly. That's what I try and do with this channel, is feature a lot of underground artists that I think are really good or up and coming, and I throw some bigger names in there to get people to the channel.
Interviewing with you, it's almost surreal, because it's like you give people a chance that never get a chance, and that's so something I do appreciate.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I mean,
Your work is like exceptional. So I mean, it's really an honor.
Well, thanks. Yeah, hopefully I'll get to see you guys play live sometime. Come out.
Do you have any more questions?
No, I don't know. Tell. You didn't talk about the mascot too much.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Right. So okay.
Nail
So
baby. Oh,
if you've seen the music video for Unnatural, he actually filmed it, and it was both a music video that was disturbing, but it was also a music video that was sort of like an origin of a Nail Baby. So when I was working on the music video, the entire idea was to we were making blood. And we were going to get a clear tub, like a giant clear tub of blood, or like a bathtub of blood, something like that, right? And I was like, okay, well, I need to find a bunch of baby dolls so I can fucking mangle the shit out of them, and it'll look creepy, right? Because that's the kind of visual art I'm into. So I went to a thrift store because you always see those plain ass baby dolls. You see them all over the place. My album, "The World Is Turned Against Me," and I Don't Think They Care has a blank baby doll. It's all over the fucking place. And for some reason, after going to 8 thrift stores, not a single one of them had a blank baby doll. So we go to this small little thrift store, and I'm like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. And she was like, oh, yeah, I haven't put this out yet, but here's this one. And yeah, we have fun with that one. We have fun with that. Her name is Nail Baby because she has a very beautiful nail in her cerebral cortex.
yeah.
And we ran out of nails, so we just kind of did staple guns. Her makeup is actually supposed to symbolize my makeup, but the 404 is obviously symbolic of an error. And the reason why her chest says human nature, she has no limbs, is basically symbolic of no matter what you do, human nature will take its course. You know what I mean? It's sort of like a metaphor. A non-political, very biased. I don't know. It's not necessarily something to like have an intellectual conversation over. It was basically I found one baby doll, mangled the shit out of it, and then it became a mascot. The biggest plan we have for her is that if we do a live show, and he keeps telling me no, but it's gonna happen. So how people have their own custom mic stands. Mine's gonna have Nail Baby on the back, and the entire thing's wrapped in barbed wire.
That's what I'm saying, though.
That's awesome.
Little LEDs and shit. I don't know. It's a cool idea.
It is, but
it's the best idea.
It is. I don't disagree with you on that. It's a good fucking idea. But I know how we are.
Yeah, we're gonna get bloody.
Yeah.
Barbed wire or not, we will get bloody because we get a little aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, I usually end up with at least one bruise or scratch after every practice.
This band is made as an outlet. Because him and I have quite the history in retail, and we both have like existential problems where we feel like all the work that we've done before means nothing. So this band is more like an outlet for that, to take all that stress that's built up, take all that aggression, and just fucking rig it out. It's not about playing a song. It's not about doing a melody. It's about just fucking doing what you need to do to let it all out. If he has to throw like 3 cents at a fucking wall, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. If I'm gonna scream for 4 hours about I don't know, fucking stock market or some shit, it's gonna happen. There are no boundaries in this band, and I think a lot of the music that I've made is very political. No, not political. That's not what I meant. Very I'm not political at all. A lot of the lyrics are very they're very poetic. Yeah, that's what I meant, not political. Poetic. They are very poetic because it's basically, I think my strongest suit in music is songwriting. And I am not at all shying away from that shit for this one. Oh my God. If there's anything that we've made that I would recommend, it would be our second special, The Failed Efforts of Mankind. Because that special is just
Beautiful.
I can't even explain it. It's a whole other thing, for real.
But it, you know, it's us. It's the core of us. You know, it's like the
We
reality.
were
of
like
us.
purely instinct.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to what you guys have coming up in the future. And it's great having you on and talking with you. And everybody, lift them up.
Live shit. We're still looking. We're gonna keep looking, and if we do, you know, we'll hit you up and be like, hey, this is what we're playing. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
If you can make it, we'll give you a free ticket. All that shit. Yeah.
Thanks. Well, thanks. And everybody watching, I've linked their music in the video description, so check that out.